This is a short review of adding and subtracting integers. You guys are familiar with expressions like 5 plus 4 and 5 minus 4, and you can simplify them fairly easily. Today we're going to be going over examples that are a little bit more complex, and we're going to be using the number line to help us. So the number line is something that it's good to know how to use and understand, but it's not something that I want to be using on a quiz or a test. You definitely want to get in the habit of solving these using mental math, but for now we're going to use this because it's a nice visual, and it's also a way to a tool to use when you're solving these mentally. You can think of a number line in your head to solve these problems that we're going to go through today. So my first set of problems, the first problem reads 4 minus 5. So I have a larger number being subtracted from a smaller number. So I'm just going to read this expression from left to right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to identify positive 4 on the number line and put a point right there. Afterward, I'm going to go left 5. The minus sign stands for left. So I find 4 on my number line, and I'm going to go left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like we're going to arrive at negative 1. My second problem reads 4 plus, and in parentheses, a negative 5. The reason this is here is to demonstrate the fact that subtraction is the same as adding the opposite. These two problems are exactly the same. One has one more operator inside the expression, but it's the exact same thing, and we would solve it the exact same way, using the number line in the exact same way as well. So 4 minus 5 is the same as 4 plus a negative 5. Subtraction is the same as adding the opposite. Moving on, second set of problems, I'm subtracting a number from a number that's already negative. And we're just going to solve this the same way as we did the problems before. I'm going to identify negative 4 on my number line. And the minus sign, we're going to go left 5. And it looks like negative 9 is going to be my answer. And as you probably could have surmised, this problem below the problem we just did demonstrates the same facts as above, that subtraction is just the same as adding the opposite. So negative 4 plus a negative 5, well, that's just going to give me negative 9 as well. Last set of problems, I'm subtracting a negative number from a positive number, or a negative number is being subtracted from a positive number. And if you think about this logically, if I subtract a negative number, it's the same as adding a positive number. And the way I like to think of this is, every time I have two negative signs right next to each other, those two negative signs just combine and create one positive sign. That's probably the easiest way to think about these problems. So I just see that I have two negative signs right next to each other, and they're just going to combine to form a positive sign right here. So 4 plus 5 is just going to give us 9. So same thing right here. The only difference in this problem is there's a negative sign in front of the 4, but that doesn't change the fact that these two negative signs will combine to equal a positive sign. So if I simplify this expression a little bit, I'm going to get negative 4 plus 5. So these two little negative signs will combine to form one positive 5. So after that, I'm just going to find negative 4 on my number line, and then I'm going to go right 5. And it looks like we're going to arrive at positive 1 as our answer.